First of all, Joe, are you able to offer any sunshine on the injury front? Any players possibly back this weekend?
No, we've got players returning. We've got Trevor Clarke back on the grass this week, albeit he's not quite in full training yet. Sammy Nick's getting closer. He had a bit of good news with the scan. I think it's healing the right way, but probably still puts him a couple of weeks out. And then we're just checking on one or two, Coetzee and Sam Finley, obviously with the Swindon game in mind. They've missed a couple of days training, and hopefully they can get through today and put themselves in contention for tomorrow. But it's not great news still on the injury front. So managed to get a win, so that lifts that one, and hopefully the injuries start to come back on the field for us and give us some competition for places.
Sure, and we continue to wish Leon Clarke all the best. How's he getting along, and any update on his fitness?
Yeah, he's going to get surgery. He spoke to the specialist who said he would need surgery if he wants to carry on and be a professional sportsman. We didn't know what Leo wants to do. Obviously his age and the state of play. He's decided he wants to get the surgery and attempt to rehab it, so we're going to support him in that. I'm not sure when the surgery is due, probably be a couple of weeks, but that's going to put him out until the early part of the new year at least. Good for Leon in terms of he wants to carry on playing and continue his career, and we've got a long wait now to see whether he can get back and obviously make an impact in this season for us. Fingers crossed that he can. But again, you're playing that one by the specialists and by the medical people that we have at the football club.
It was great to see all those gas heads with a smile on their face last weekend. Sean Spence, of course, getting the injury time goal. You've said how well he's done in training. Might he get further opportunities, having done so well on his debut?
Yeah, I mean, he's pulled me yesterday to say he doesn't want to go away with Wales. I don't think the Welsh manager will want to hear that, but that's the tricky thing with these players who are obviously young international players, that there's the games that present themselves for them aren't always in line with the national team commitment. So we can't unfortunately pull rank in that space, because the federations have the ultimate power there. So yeah, Sean scores a good goal at the weekend. He's itching for minutes. It's one of the few positions in the team where we've managed to have a clear run, and there's real competition for places there. But again, if he keeps taking the opportunities, like he has done in the Cheltenham game, I felt he did really well there, and obviously got an assist, and obviously in a short cameo on Saturday, he managed to get a really important goal for us. And we came in a little bit behind the 8 ball. I spoke to Sean Derry yesterday. We were just catching up in terms of his progression, and I think that set him back a little bit. He came in, maybe not up to first team football speed, played a little bit of catch up through that, and now he's starting to showcase what he's about, and show the lads, obviously on a match day, what he can do. We just need to now create opportunities for him to get longer time on the pitch and a bit of game time. But again, he's competing hard now, and the goal Saturday will go a long way towards furthering his course for further opportunities.
You've told us Rome wasn't built in a day, so sometimes it's baby steps. How significant would it be if on Saturday you win and get that first back-to-back win, I think, of 2021?
I just really feel we turned the corner Saturday. I don't know what that was. I haven't felt that in my time here before. I really haven't. Even when we've won, you were hoping we could put it together. Even when I think back to last season, there was times where you're like, okay, can we kick on from here? But never really felt we turned the corner. Never, on Saturday, for whatever reason, I just really felt the whole place turned the corner. That was on and off the pitch. I just felt, to see the fans interact with the players in the manner that they did, to see the fans travel in the numbers that they did. And the beauty of that is, coming into 2 home games now where we've got, I think we had 1,500, something like that at the stadium Saturday. So we've got 5 or 6 times that at the stadium on this match day. So I'm really hoping that they turn up with the energy that the fans turned up at on Saturday. The away travel and support there, certainly in the midst of the results profile away from home, I think showed our players, if they didn't already know that, just what an incredible fan base we have got. And we've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,000 more hopefully in the stadium on Saturday, and hopefully they can drive the lads on, because they must realise that, you know, they are the 12th man. You know, you see that when Liverpool play at Anfield, and they grow this extra energy tank, and you think, where's that come from? And it comes from the stands, it comes from the supporters. And I think over the COVID period, I think everybody in football has realised just how important it is to have a passionate fan base, and certainly I think our football club, we suffered from not having the gas heads in. I think they, you know, been mentioned on multiple times by me about, you know, being probably worth 9 to 12 points a season. And we've got to get them at our back, and we've got to give them something to shout about, and I thought the lads did that superbly. You know, 79th minute and 91st minute winner sent the fans bouncing out the stadium, and hopefully Saturday that, you know, the Swindon factor and, you know, the previous manager returning will bring the gas heads out in numbers, and they'll get right behind the lads, because, you know, these players are desperate to do well for the fans, and I think the fans are desperate for these players to do well as well. So hopefully, you know, we've turned a corner. I really feel we have, and we can kick on from here.